So hear me out. I was thinking about something. So we all know about, like, us choosing to boycott, certain things, whatever. And so in buying completely black owned. And I think the part that we forget when we put a lot of our money into a lot of these places, it's almost like a bad relationship, right? That you can't leave because, let's say you're not financially set up, so you literally have to stay there until otherwise. Now, shopping at places, that is a bit extreme because a lot of this stuff, it really ain't needs. They're wants. We've made them needs, but that's a whole different conversation. I'm not here to judge on that right now, but I'm just giving the comparison when things have been convenient, right? And so when you relied on these conveniences for the things that you've made your need, the hard part is not about only doing black owned, because well, for me anyway, I'm not, listen, I'll drive to Timbuktu if I have to, but it's a matter of convenience for some people. So when you talk about switching, and you can actually put this to anything when it comes to switching up your diet, when it comes to making changes. Unfortunately, our brains are wired to go towards convenience. And so when that happens, telling somebody to switch and them not having an alternative is less likely. Now, you do have people that stand on principle, which I'm one of those people. But again, for us, because we're so heavy in our money going other places because it's been convenient, and then some places are are also cost effective as well, but they've been able to be cost effective because they've been in business for so long and have been able to create additional brands and etc. Whereas our own people, we're in startups and we don't have the capacity to have 100 people working for us and all those things. So I was just saying that to say we have to make sure that we're paying attention to the fact that some people are not joining the ban and or boycott just simply because they don't want to. It's also a matter of convenience. So this is also for the person that may find it hard to switch, and maybe sometimes it's just a matter of switching your mindset and really looking at it. Okay, do I really need these things? In reality, most of the stuff that we make a need, we don't need it. If it came down to survival, that's the last thing that would be on your mind. I'm just being real. But I just thought that was something that was on my mind when I was thinking about just the convenience, because I'm right now looking for a black owned beauty supply store within my area, because there's a not black owned beauty supply store chain that I've been going to for years, since I was almost a kid. Like, that's how heavy in the streets that they are, especially in my neighborhood. So I just thought about that. I'm like, because it would be so convenient. I'm talking about they are down the street convenient and they're cheap. However, if I'm being real, I have had a situation where they were staring me down while I'm walking through the store. Mind you, I know the actual store owners and have been knowing them since I was like 10 years old. Actually, probably a little younger, whatever. And I remember actually having the conversation with her, and she was very passive about it. So I realized, moving forward, it's when you're so used to doing something, and again, it's a matter of convenience, you tend to keep doing it because you're like, damn, what else I gotta do? And you gotta jump through hoops and valleys just to get it. But again, now, and my mind is on some other stuff at the very moment. But I was saying all that to say, when we're talking about bans and boycotts, I would definitely say make sure we're offering the information that other people need, but also give a tad bit of grace, because sometimes it is a matter of convenience. It really truly is. It shouldn't be that way. It should be a matter of just standing on principle. If I got to drive 10,000 miles to get it, that's what I'm getting it. But that's just not the reality. But this is also for the person that may be finding it hard because they're like, where am I go? Who I'm gonna switch to? Start to look, and then maybe this will also start to create the need where the people that have the money, we can pour our money into that to get the things that we need. All right, I know that was long-winded, but that was just on my heart about it. Just, I'm always looking at things, all parts of things. But anyway, I'm looking for a black-owned beauty supply store as we speak. Bye.